what it was that came in her eye which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night will now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with the monster is in love, near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was at her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallow, thick-skinned baron of that sort, who Pyrrhus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at that advantage take. An ass's knoll I fixed on his head, anon his Thisbe must be a thread, and forth my mimic comes, and when they him spy, as wild geese at the creeping fowler eye, or russet padded troughs, many in sort, rising and cawing at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky, and at his sight his fellows fly, and at our stamp here o'er and o'er one falls, and he murder cries, and help from at them calls. Made senseless things begin to do them wrong, for briars and thorns of their apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats, from yielders all things catch. I led them on this distracted fear, and let sweet Pyramus translated there. In that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him while he was sleeping. That is finished too, and the Athenian maiden by his side, that when he waked up for, she must be I.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, I rebuke you, him that loves you so. Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I would chide that I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being our shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleep in Hermia? I'll believe, as soon the whole earth may be bored, and that the moon may through the center creep, and so displease her brother's noontide with antipodes. It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out dog! Out cur! Thou strippest me past the bounds of maiden's patience! Hast thou killed him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once, tell truth, even for my sake. Hast thou looked upon him being awake, or hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Could not a worm, an adder do so much? An adder did it. For with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent never adder stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more. And from thy hated presence part I so, see me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now in some slight measure he will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue some true love turned and not a false turned true.
Then fate o'errules that one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick she is and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than arrow from Tartar bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in the apple of his eye when his love he doth espy. Let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we this fond pageant see, Lord, what fools these mortals be?
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Now will two at once to one, this must needs be sworn alone, and these things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. And vows so born, in their nativity all truth appears. Why should these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunnings more and more. When truth kills truth, oh, devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I
Or
swore.
none in my mind now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe in show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow, that pure congealed white, high Taurus snow, fanned with the eastern wind, turns to a crow when thou hold'st up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite. Oh, hell. I see you both are set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and superpraise my parts, when I'm sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena? A trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And yours of Helen to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste for idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her, but as guest-wife sojourned. And now to Helen is it home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the fate thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou will buy it dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night that from the eye dysfunction takes the ear more quick, of apprehension makes wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Ah, not by mine eye, Lysander, found my ear. I thank it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be. Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us, oh, is all forgot? All school days' friendship, childhood innocence, two lovely berries molded on one stem, so with two seeming bodies and one heart. And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, it is not maidenly. Our sex, as well as I, may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury. I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me. Have you not said Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spur me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, precious, celestial. Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, and tender me forsooth affection? But by your setting on, by your consent.
Would thou I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so miserable, but fortunate to love unloved. This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink each at other, hold this sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But, very well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee. To prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tackle him?
Away, you!
No, he'll seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man. Go.
Hang off, thou cat! Thou bird! Vile thing! Let loose, or I'll shake thee from me like a serpent!
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Thy love? Out, loathed medicine! Oh, hated potion hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, Susan, so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
What greater harm could you do than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Oh, what news, my love? Am not I Hermia? Are not you Lysander? Why you left me? Oh, then the gods forbid. In earnest shall I say.
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, 'tis nothing truer that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love. What have you come by night and stole my love's heart from him?
Fine of faith. Have you no modesty, no touch of bashfulness, no maiden shame? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fine, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet? I so. That way goes the king. I see she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And have you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak, how low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails can reach up to thy eyes!
I pray you know you welcome gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed, I have no gift at knowledge in truishness. I am a bright aid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think that because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Bark again!
Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that. Unloved to Demetrius, I told him of yourself into this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him. But he hath chid me hence and threatened me to strike me, spur me, nay, to kill me too. And now you will let me quiet go to Athens. I will bear my falling back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
Ah, foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, and she is angry. She is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little, again nothing but low and little. Why would you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering, not grass, nay, you bee, you acorn.
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part. For if thou dost intend, never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed to know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise that I anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far I am glad it so did sort, as the sir jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, the starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog, as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray, that one not come within each other's way. Like to Lysander sometimes frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometimes rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er brows doth counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor has this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with its might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. And back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen, and beg her Indian boy. Then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy king, we must do this with haste. Night's swift dragon cuts the clouds full fast.
But notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou run away? Thou coward? Art thou fled? Speak. In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars that thou lookest for wars and will not come? Come, record, come, child. I'll whip thee with the rod. Thee as a father draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, so try no manhood here.
He goes before me and still dares me on? When I come when he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. That fallen am I in dark, uneven way. And here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy grey light, I will find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
I am hither, come here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this deer if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, dark and tedious night, abate thy hours. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens from these that my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes, steal me a while from mine own company.
Death but three. Come one more, two, both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a neighbor's lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so in weary, never so in woe. Bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars, I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound, all apply to your eye, gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in thy former lady's eyes, and the country proverb known, that every man should have his own, and in your waking shall be known, Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, the man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.